But I just just get to the meat of it.
The meat, you say?
Oh.
Hey, this is Alvin.
And this is Parapants.
We just watched episode 2 of what is it? Masou Gakuen HxH.
Of Parapants in Hell.
You don't care about that, but you're digging it. All right, in this episode, Kizuna and the girls go to an island to collect samples. Get attacked by monsters, of course, and Kizuna does his heart hybrid thing with the blonde chick from America, and saves the day with rubbing. There, that's my synopsis. I'm not going to synopsis anymore.
Okay, that's so far in the first episode we met 2 of the heart hybrid battle wenches. That was the Japanese ace Hayuru.
We've met all 3 of them.
No. We didn't meet Yarishia.
The American one? You mean we didn't meet her in a casual setting? Because she was there during the battle.
Yeah, she was there in the battle, but we didn't really meet her. We met Hayuru in the first episode and Aine in the first episode, with whom Kizuna hybrided with. Oh God, I can't.
It's heart hybrid.
Oh God, he fondled. Who he fondled? Kizuna fondles these battle wenches to power up their suits. This time he did it with the American chick, Yarishia. Like, she's American, she looks like a white chick, but she has a very Japanese name. Okay, fine, whatever. We learn here how this whole world came to be, what happened to the world. These Magitech monsters that look like Skeletors in suits, they came in through some interdimensional gate, and they destroyed all the countries of the world, all the major land masses of the world.
We don't know if they destroyed them. And this was 15 years ago.
Well, it's 15 years ago.
They came and they fucked shit up.
But the point is that the survivors evacuated to these floating man-made islands.
What happened was they came 15 years ago, they fucked everything up, and then they left. And everyone's like, "Ooh, I'm glad that's over." And then 6 months ago, they came back again. I'm not sure when the islands came into play.
Yeah, exactly. So when in that span of 15 years that people realized that these interdimensional
portals only happen over large land masses?
Only happens over the large land masses. And if you get just a small enough land mass, they won't attack you for some reason.
You know what? I got to say, that is a legitimate reason to have island cities. I take back what I said.
How?
Because you can't live on large land masses because the monsters will get you.
Why?
Why you gotta ask so many questions?
Well, I don't understand. What's the difference between, like, can they not see a small
Obviously,
island?
They need a lot of land to make the portal because of how the portal's made.
What?
You need a lot of land.
You do?
Sure.
Why? To make a portal, you need a lot of land.
Makes sense to me.
Are you sure the fact that there's just tits to be fondled in here don't make sense?
No, that's got nothing to do. Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense too. I don't know.
Okay, and so, all right, so, okay, fine. You said that you believe that the landmass, like the floating islands, were good to get away in?
I guess. I mean, makes sense.
Well, they can't move, right?
What, the islands?
Yeah.
Yeah. You saw them, like, floating away from land.
Okay, yeah, but they can't get away that far, that fast.
Well, I mean, no, they're not floating away like trying to escape. They're getting away from the large land masses so they don't get attacked. Like, you see how casual this fucking school is. They are not worried about. Well, actually, they were attacked in the first episode. So that whole landmass thing is bullshit.
Well, we find out in the second episode that when the tide goes out, the land gets bigger.
No, but they were attacked at their island school in the first episode. So what was all that bullshit about about landmass size?
Well, maybe the tide went out.
There's no tide on a floating man-made island.
Oh, maybe there was some hidden land underneath. I don't know.
It's the same thing with the guy saying, like, man-made weapons don't work, and then they start working. They don't care. They're just like, get to the titties.
You know what? If you wanted a boob fondling show, it seems to me you could have thought of a less complicated premise than this.
No, well, there's something about the fondling, like, usually in these shows, like in a harem show, girls will start to like have these little moments where they're like, "Oh, I think I really like this guy." I do like in this show that they're like, "Nah, dude, I just need to get felt up because it feels good and it gets my hybrid count up, and that's it." I'm like, there's nobody's in love yet. It's not trying to get emotional and like setting up these bullshit. I mean, there is jealousy, but
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the bullshit. These girls just they're just fighting over him to
well,
like power up their suits. No, they're doing it because they secretly like the dude.
I know, but it's not out there yet. I know eventually they're gonna be like,
Difference doesn't make. They're still
I like how
fighting over this beta kid.
no look. I think the blonde chick's just like she probably fucks on the regular anyway. I'm
That
really
is such a vicious stereotype, Japan. Stop making American girls look like whores.
at least she gets the biggest tits, so they know who's in charge. They're like, yeah, but I'm getting real sick of that fucking what's her name Hayuru walking in like her whole job is to walk into a door and be like, oh my god, there's sex going on.
That's because
I'm
she
mad.
wants sex.
I know. I wish it was more like
She
like
can't be honest. She wants to heart hybrid really bad.
I wish they were more like the prison school girls where like they will be like, that's disgusting, I hate it, but then they like start getting all sweaty and drippy and be like, you need to take your penis out right now, you filthy dog.
Oh yeah, prison school. That right there, that was just art.
Like that's like characters who like they are in denial, but you can visibly see like them getting excited, not just
Alvin didn't want to watch that show, by the way.
no, just because I thought like it's a good premise, but the premise almost seemed a little too good, a little too cut and dry. Like, but no, it was a great show, much better than this show. But this is a show we're watching. I do like how simple and stupid the plot is. How like she's like, you need to have sex with this guy, and then she puts him on the screen.
Okay, yeah. That's another thing. Why did the human beings? I'm sure they're going to come up with a perfectly good reason why people came up with suits that can only be powered through like lewd behavior.
No,
and
I hope they
and
never
heavy
address
petting.
it. I hope they never address it.
And then it's like, I'm like, okay, I could see if the suits came from the enemy and they just discovered that's how you make the suits power up, or that's how you power up the the soldiers within the suits. But why do the people? I'm sure there's going to be some incredibly stupid reason. It's going to make me groan, and you're going to make me watch it. And like,
Yeah, oh, you like the show.
no, I don't. I don't like this fucking
I'm gonna
show.
keep saying that until you convince yourself that you do. I like that the American Girl was actually the class favorite. I don't think that usually happens. Usually the American Girl is like treated like the weirdo because she's so out there, and yeah, I just thought that was different.
Are you going to address the middle schooler?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sylvia Slipcut, or what the hell?
More like Sylvia
Slipknot?
gonna get some dick. No,
Sylvia Slipknot. Okay, Japan, come up with better Western names, please.
no, Sylvia Slipknot would be awesome.
No, if that was her name, that would be cool, but that's not her name. It's something else. I just thought of Sylvia Slipknot. I actually like Sylvia Slipknot, even though it's hard to say. But I know it's like in a lot of these shows, they come up with the dumbest Western names. It's like it's the same damn Western name over and over again. It's like Maria or Mary, or
The short for Maria. Yeah, but yeah, the names are pretty bad. But I mean, I don't think it's gonna change anytime soon. What else? We were a little confused at the boob groping scene where he uses. It's so stupid. He's like, you have to go quick. And he like slowly and painfully reaches his hand and then like grabs the boob, and like then both boobs start getting worked like very dynamically. But it's like I thought they did the thing where they remove the male character, like they make him invisible, so you can just focus on the action of the boobs. But
I don't think his hands were really working Yarishia's boobs. I don't think so.
you think that was what she was experiencing?
I think his single touch, his one hand on her boob, just evoked that in her.
Well, it
Like,
was also the emotional impact of having this guy come back for you, even though I don't really see why that would be so touching. I mean, yeah, okay, you're on a team and he came back to help. It doesn't mean you gotta like.
because women have soft brains, and we
Yeah.
like that shit.
I mean, even if, and I know this is nitpicking and this is a stupid show, but I mean, something like that would work if she didn't expect him to because they had a bad relationship or something, or she didn't feel like she deserved it, but he came back anyway. But it's just, he's a nice guy. He came back.
No, this is all just a forced way of saying it's a forced way of getting the girls to think of him as some exceptional person, that why he's worthy of having these hot voluptuous young girls throw their bodies at him.
He is worthy.
No, he's not. No, he's not. You know, that fucker would be friend zoned so fast in the real world.
No, because he'd just be like, Eros.
Well, yeah. If he was the same dude and just ripped off his shirt and yelled Eros, maybe that would work. Maybe that would give him some play.
Yeah. There was a brief scene where he actually had nipples. I'd never seen nipples on a male character before. It was like a quick half second. But
Yeah, I never noticed that, but I guess they don't show nipples.
you never noticed that? Because that annoys the shit out of
Well,
me.
this is my first time seeing nipples on the girls
What?
in a show like this.
I have such wonderful things to show
No, I'm good.
you. Let me just reach back in the old library here. And,
Yeah, no. This one's good. I'm sure this is very representative of your collection.
no, as far as titty animes go, it's not as bad as Onigiri, I guess. I've seen worse, but I've definitely seen better. But it's the one that's playing this season, so that's what I'm going to go with.
You know, it turns out that Kizuna.
Yeah.
Kizuna's heart hybrid actually has, abilities like he can put up a shield and he can fly with it, even though we've never seen him actually train with it.
Well, he said he can't do much. I mean, it's only the second episode.
Well, yeah, I mean, flying should be like one of the hardest things to do in a suit, and he's just kind of doing it. And I was thinking his gear suit would actually just be a pair of boxers and a big old boner showing through. That would have made more sense.
Now you're just being ridiculous. You're not showing the proper respect for this property. They worked hard on this. A grown man got paid to design that suit, and he took that money and he fed his family.
I'm sorry, guy who fed his family with this garbage.
I think they might address this later, but it's like, I mean, why doesn't he have to recharge? Who recharges him?
Who recharges his suit?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a hybrid suit just like the rest of them, only he's the only one not worried about his hybrid count.
You know what? He doesn't really battle with it though, so I think because the suits do recharge, according to his sister, they just take longer to do it. So I guess all he has to do is just sleep it off, and he recharges faster than the girls because he's not really fighting.
I just really hope there's an episode where he's running out of power and they just like give him a handy behind a rock. And
Yeah, just have all the girls pile him and just start licking everywhere.
And he'd be like, "Oh no, stop! I'm so embarrassed."
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what these shows do. Instead of some guy,
That's what men do. They tell women to stop when they get sexually aggressive.
"Oh, I didn't mean it. Oh no, it's a misunderstanding." The suits are called Eros, Zeros, and Neros. I don't know how much further you can take that.
Yeah, we still don't know what the American girl Yarishia's suit is called, or Sylvia's suit, because I'm pretty sure
Really?
that middle schooler has a suit too.
No.
I think she does.
In order to have a suit, she would have to get
Yeah.
No, that's not gonna happen.
You don't think that's gonna happen?
I hope it doesn't happen.
I don't think. Oh, come on! You were waiting for it to happen on Super Lovers.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if there'll be any vigorous butt or breast massages going on with the middle schooler, because
No.
well,
You know what? It's not just about physical, because there's an emotional element to it too. So he will probably do something inspiring and then pat her on the head.
it'll probably be something very innocent, like a kiss on the cheek,
Yeah.
or stroking her hand, or vigorous middle schooler
No.
massage.
It's
rubbing
like,
her little nubs.
oh, he's gonna give her a little speech that makes her believe in herself, and just kind of like gently give her a little peck.
Yeah, I assume that Sylvia is like the little sister type
Mm.
where he just wants to like, you know, I guess protect her and be a big brother to her, and then that's
Yeah.
what's gonna, hopefully, we're hoping. We hope it doesn't go any more than that.
No, we'll see. All right, that's all I got to say about this episode. This cartoon
That's
sucks.
all I have to say about this show for the rest of the season.
Until we watch another show.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing more to say about this show.
Well, we'll just have to see. All right.